This is a behavioral experiment that treats humans like dogs. In broad daylight, a woman is kidnapped and sedated, then taken to a creepy and terrifying experimental base. She is locked up with chains all over her body, and no matter how hard she struggles, it's useless. The woman is put in a collar and confined in a dog kennel, and no matter how much strength she uses, she can't get the collar off. It's very sturdy. She starts to scream for help, wanting to know if there are any other unfortunate souls in this dog kennel, but no one responds. He felt despair. The next day, someone brought dog food. He shouted for answers but was silenced. He asked about the bathroom and was... The person told him to shut up. He sniffed the dog food. It smelled strong, but he couldn't eat it. Experimenters gave more dog food. After 3 days of hunger, the woman finally ate. The food was 10 meters away. He tried reaching it, but the collar choked him. He ate in big bites, but then he felt dizzy and collapsed. The food was laced with a sedative. Experimenters stepped on her, noticing no response, and took her to a sauna to wash. The more she screamed, the more aggressive they became. This time, the experimenter put the dog food 10 meters away. He tried to reach it with his hands, but he was always just a little short of it. The collar on his neck made him unable to breathe, so he had to stretch out his 2-meter-long legs and easily reach the dog food. He had not eaten for 3 days, so he ate the dog food in big mouthfuls. But after eating, she felt a bit dizzy and collapsed on the ground. It turned out that the dog food had been laced with a sedative. The experimenters started stepping on her, and when they found that the woman wasn't responding, they took her into a sauna room to wash her. The more she screamed, the more aggressive their actions became. After washing, the woman was taken outside to the playground for some fresh air. At this time, a warning sounded over the radio. But the woman wouldn't listen and started to run. The collar around her neck began to tighten, making it hard for her to breathe. Yet she sprinted towards the iron fence at full speed. Little did she know, there were high-voltage wires above. When she woke up again, she found herself back in the dog kennel. Just as she was confused, a man's voice appeared in the kennel. Curious, the woman leaned out to see a dog head on the other side. They started to introduce themselves. The woman's name was Mary. Dazhuang and Mary are captured. Mary eats, Dazhuang vomits. They are beaten. Dazhuang knocks out a guard, takes keys. Mary betrays him. She started to eat the dog food in big bites, but Dazhuang couldn't bring himself to eat, and even vomited some perfume inside. This made the experimenters very angry, and they rushed in with electric batons. Mary wanted to play the hero and save the day, but unexpectedly, she ended up putting herself in danger, and Dazhuang couldn't avoid a beating either. When they both woke up, they found each other in the adjacent kennel, and began to plan how to escape. The experimenters brought in more dog food again, and Dazhuang pulled Mary over, knocked him out with a brick, and took the keys from him, successfully unlocking the chains that bound them. Just as they were about to escape, Mary knocked Dazhuang out and called the experimenters over. What on earth is going on?